Okay, so what's up guys, I'm Pixel Sammy, and in this particular video, we are going to show this particular effect from Benn TK's latest video. So this particular effect is pretty simple. All he did basically was place an overlay of a rainy window and then just add the sound effects, a little bit of lightning and all, and that is pretty much it. So in this particular video, we are going to do the same. I have found a similar footage, a stock footage on the internet, and the stock footage for the rainy window and the thunder is there in the description, so you guys can definitely check that out. And other than that, there are some epic Final Cut Pro transitions and some awesome glitch sound effects which you can absolutely download for free. The link is there in the description as well. So with that being said, I have made this particular effect for both Final Cut Pro and for Premiere Pro. So if you have come for Final Cut Pro, skip to this portion, and if you have come for Premiere Pro, then skip to this portion. And with that being said, let's just start. So we are now in Final Cut Pro. I have found a similar footage just like Benn TK's latest video. So in this particular video, the first thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to just drag the window overlay over this particular video, and this is a thunder overlay. So I'm going to just drag the window overlay before, just like this. Cut the extra portion because I will not require the overlay to be this long, and then just change the blending mode to overlay. Make sure to change the blending mode to overlay. This looks really good. After that, what you guys need to do is you need to just follow some simple steps. First, you need to color grade the background, because the background in the overlay mode looks very saturated and it doesn't look good. So I'm going to just color grade that particular portion. So in order to just color grade that particular portion, I'm going to just cut the portion of that clip where the overlay begins. So I'm going to just use the blade to look at that particular portions, and then just go to the color panel and then desaturate it and make it a little bit darker. I'm going to just desaturate it a little bit and make it a little bit darker so that it seems like this is a scene which comes out of a window. So this might take some time depending on what kind of a footage you have, so make sure to play around with it. So now after all this is done, as you can see, there is a hard cut between the color graded clip and the main clip. So I'm going to just click on Command+D to create a cross dissolve transition, and then I'm going to just shorten the duration just a little bit, and I'm going to just add a cross dissolve transition to the ending and the starting of the overlay clip as well, in order to give it a fade in and fade out effect. And that pretty much looks really good. Just render this out and it will be pretty much good to go. So I'm going to just do some minor modifications as well to the opacity and all to make it a little bit more natural. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add the thunder overlay onto this clip. Now there are some other overlays on the internet, so you guys can definitely check those out as well. So first thing which you guys need to do is you need to change the blending mode to screen. Reduce the opacity as and when you feel like. You can reposition it and play with it, make sure it looks very natural. So in my case, I'm going to just reposition it to the position where it just points towards the clouds, because it is a thunder, right? So I'm going to just place it above, because placing it on the rice field doesn't make much sense. But when you place it on the clouds, you are going to see a hard cut on the clip just like this around this particular portion. So I'm going to just mask that portion out by clicking on Effects, click on Mask, drag the draw mask onto the clip, draw a simple rough mask around this particular edge. Just like this, a simple rough mask, and click on Invert and increase the feather all the way like this. And that is pretty much it. And then after that, the basic thing which you need to do is you need to add the background music, some sound effects, foley, etc. And this is the final result. Now we are going to show the particular effect in Premiere Pro. So this is the footage which I have taken. Now go to the main clip, drag the overlay window overlay onto this clip, just like this. Delete all the extra portions. Now select the above clip, change the blending mode to overlay, and then after that reduce the opacity just a little bit, maybe around this particular portion. Now create a cut on the main clip at that particular portion where the overlay clip is starting and ending, just like this. After that, select the lower clip, go to the color panel and make sure to desaturate the landscape a little bit, and then just darken the landscape a little bit so that it seems like the overlay is from a window and the actual scene is from a window. You are just faking that effect, right? So make sure to just make it a little bit more realistic by color grading it, by just desaturating it and just lowering the exposure just a little bit and all this other stuff. After that, just go to the effects panel. As this is a hard cut, this particular effect or the color grading is a hard cut with the original clip. I'm going to add a cross dissolve transition between the clips. So just drag the cross dissolve transition between the clips just like this, on the other end as well. And for the above clip as well, I'm going to add a cross dissolve transition because the overlay suddenly appears. So adding the cross dissolve transition will make it a little bit more fade in and fade out effect. To make the effect a little bit more seamless, I'm going to just add a cross dissolve transition to this particular area. Just like this. Just shorten the duration just a little bit and this is good to go. After that, just drag the thunder overlay over this clip, that is the final addition. Delete all the extra portions. First thing which you need to do is you need to change the blending mode to screen. But before that, I'm going to just reposition it to this particular portion because this is a thunder and this will look much better if it's placed on the skies just like this. And then after that, change the blending mode to screen. And as you can see, there is a hard cut between the clips because it's a clip, right? As you can see, the edge is a very hard cut. So I'm going to just add in a mask to that particular portion. I'm going to just draw a mask just like this. Invert the mask. Increase the feather all the way to up. Just like this, and the hard cut is gone. With that being said, this is pretty much it. After that, just render this particular portion out. Add in the sound effects, the background music and the foley, and this is the final result.